Hello, everyone. I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Sylvia. Hi, Joyce. Hello, Dad. Hi, Kaisi. Hello, Wendy and John. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. Also, hello, Julie on YouTube and everyone watching on Facebook. Of course, I'm streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I cannot see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. It's great to be with you guys, and Happy New Year. This is our first stream for at least Saturday since the new year, and I'm very glad to say I'm back on my regular schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And behind me is Niagara Falls, if you couldn't tell. It was last week. Apparently, the day after this, it melted already. My friend went the day after, and he took pictures, and I said, "Oh, it already melted away." So I'm glad I got to enjoy Niagara Falls in the snowy look and quite freezing, but beautiful picture. So I hope everyone's been doing well. As always, meditation is very, very simple. It's not something to do or nothing to push yourself to do. It's more allowing yourself to enjoy, because meditation is a mini vacation. It should never feel like work. Okay? So why I say this is because it's to remind us to really relax first. It's something that many meditators sometimes forget, because hundreds of years ago they would say, sit still, don't move. And I'm sure you've all heard this before. Sit still, don't move. It's not wrong, but when we hear it today, we tense up, and that's not one of the steps. They just never had to say relax, because people back then were already very laid back and relaxed. So when they hear sit still, don't move, okay, so they stay still. Today, we have forgotten how to relax. We focus too much, and then we hear sit still, don't move, start tensing like crazy. So don't do that, okay? We start off with relaxation. Be comfortable first. This is why I love having some kind of beautiful background. As I mentioned today, it's Niagara Falls. So yeah, so if during the meditation you want to open your eyes, feel free to open your eyes. Totally fine. And when you feel at ease, gently close them and continue. Because you shouldn't force to do anything. Everything is light and gentle. And for those who are starting meditation for the first time today because of New Year's resolution or just wanted to try it out, I'm very glad you came to me first, because not many meditation teachers tell you to take it easy, slow down first. After years of practice, I've been meditating for over 25 years. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but over 25 years. And I know that if you force, you end up just holding yourself back. I've learned from my master so many times, and I didn't quite get it until later on as a monk. I finally go, oh, that's what he meant. He's been saying it since day one. Don't force. Take your time. Take it easy. Because even if you know what's supposed to happen and you know what you're doing, sometimes you unintentionally start to force. Sometimes you don't force physically. You force in your mind. For example, you might think, how do you force with your mind? Imagine you're focusing on something to the point where suddenly you start to feel it in your forehead. Have you ever tried that? Where you're thinking so hard that you start to have a headache? That's forcing too much. You see, just like that. In meditation, we don't want to do that. Comfortable, relaxed, at ease. Because when your mind is at ease, it allows it to go in easily, comfortably, relaxingly. Never ever forcing, okay? So throughout the entire meditation, if you don't remember anything, remember one word: relax. Take it easy, take your time. If you feel uncomfortable, move, make an adjustment. If your mind feels like it's wandering too much, try to center yourself, stay with something. If that thing's not enough, open your eyes and check on me. Look at my background, okay? Take it at your pace. And during the meditation together, you don't even have to force yourself to keep your eyes closed the whole time. Take breaks if you need to. When you take it at your pace, it makes it easier for you to keep going. But if you keep on forcing too much, you'll give up. And then, just like anything that we try to do, any new skill we work on, if you try too hard on the beginning, you end up burning out too much to the point where you feel like it's not for me. Just like if you exercise a lot, let's say the first time you exercise, do a lot. What happens the next day? I'm sore. I can't lift my arms, right? It's too much. And then you end up not doing it again. That's too much. So do it little by little. Take it step by step. Even if just like you're exercising, little by little you start to grow muscles. You start to get better at it. Then it becomes easier, and then you can do more. Okay? So always take your time. And during the meditation, if you do have any questions or wonders, feel free to type into the chat or into the comments. We can talk about it after. Or wait until the end. We can ask verbally also. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. Relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. There's no need to rush. Take your time, allowing every muscle in your body to feel at ease, comfortable. While the body scan is quite literally relaxing every muscle in your body, don't feel like you have to be very comfortable. Some of us might be recovering from injury or aches and pains. Allow yourself to feel as comfortable as you can be. Because the first step, while I like to say relaxation, the true word is contentment. That feeling of, okay, relaxed enough. If you feel okay, great, you're where you need to be. If you feel more than okay, wonderful, continue on. But if you feel less than okay, there's still some discomfort. Allow yourself to adjust. Moving is okay in meditation. We make the movement the adjustment so we can feel comfortable. Once you're comfortable, you will sit still naturally. As I mentioned before, everything we do in meditation is light and gentle. So even as you adjust your body, do so as lightly and quietly as you can. Even if you're sitting alone, as right now you might be sitting alone, no one can hear you, no one cares. But still, practice moving as gently and quietly as you can. This way, next time you practice and you have the opportunity to practice in a group, you'll already be ready to adjust without accidentally bothering those around us. But also, adjusting very gently and lightly will make sure that you don't unintentionally pull your focus out. As our mind is very light and gentle, if we move too abruptly, too strongly, it can indeed pull our focus out instead of being centered to thinking of that moment of our body moving around. So instead, do so as lightly and gently as you can. This way, you can still be centered even though you're adjusting your body. So adjust accordingly. When you need to, do so. And don't feel bad if you need to adjust every couple minutes. For most of us, it's like that at first, and that's okay. Our body's adjusting, getting used to this position. Outside of meditation, to help you with your sitting position or the ability to sit longer, I would recommend doing some stretching. Sometimes it's because we haven't stretched in a long time. It causes that unintentional pain and tension in your body. So listen to your body also. Don't just force. When you make those minor adjustments, it changes the feeling from enduring to enjoying. So allow yourself to enjoy your mini vacation. Once your body is nice and comfortable, or at least comfortable enough, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. But it's a light focus. What we do is visualize or imagine your meditation object. Your meditation object can be anything at all. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all, whatever feels comfortable and familiar to you. As many of you know, when I was a teenager, my meditation object was a Lamborghini. It was my favorite car at the time. As my mind became more calm and peaceful, that very detailed Lamborghini became more general, eventually just became car, until wheel, and finally to what I use today, a crystal ball or the full moon. And notice how I say there are two objects I tend to use. When I feel very clear and calm, I like the crystal ball. It's simple, it's easy. And some days, I just feel like the moon, so I visualize the moon. It doesn't need to be the same thing always. The point is, it's something that helps you feel calm and peaceful right now. If nothing comes to mind, then just think of something that's right in front of you. Or don't think of anything at all. Just let your mind center. The point of this is to let our minds stay with just one thing rather than everything. If we don't focus our mind to something, even though we focus lightly and gently, our mind will start to wander. It will start thinking of everything: the past, the present, the future, random memories, random thoughts, things that haven't happened, things that have already happened, things that are very unlikely to happen. We tend to think of all over the place. That's why many meditation instructors and masters, they like to call it the monkey mind. Because our mind is so much like a monkey, jumping around from one thought to the next, never really staying still. And that's what we're learning to do, to help our monkey mind slow down, take a break. So how do we get that monkey to slow down? If you try to be forceful, it's like forcing it into a cage. You seem to get it to slow down and stop in one place, but in truth it's just thrashing about in one place. And when you open the gate, it runs away, never to be seen again. The other way is to give it a treat. Give it a banana. The monkey accepts the banana, finds a safe spot, sits down and enjoys it. And just like a real monkey, if we continue to give it the treat, it starts to feel familiar. Then before you know it, it's happily eating the banana in your lap. Just like training the mind, little by little, we're learning to focus lightly and gently. It's when we no longer try to focus. The focus is just there, comfortably, naturally, that everything starts to happen. It's like when you have tamed the monkey, and the monkey is ready to do whatever you ask it to. that feeling of peace, calm, bliss, all in this stillness and tranquility. But if you don't feel that yet, no worries. Sabai, sabai is what we say. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force. Enjoy whatever amount of peace you can get today. If it's 1% peace, great. Better than no peace at all. If it's 0.5%, still good. We all start somewhere. Gather it little by little, bit by bit. It's learning to slow down, to help our mind eventually stop. That takes the most time. My master Lumpanda Mashayo, he says that it's this first step. It's like we're in kindergarten, learning this one thing. And once we learn this one thing, and we're able to do it efficiently, we pass kindergarten and immediately have a PhD. That's what it's like in meditation. That first step, to be able to get the mind to slow down to a stop. It takes time. It takes practice. The great thing about it is, even on the path toward it, gaining little bits of stillness, you already start to feel the benefits. So keep at it, little by little. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like. Also, at whatever speed or tone that feels comfortable to you. You're also allowed to use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. And now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. And we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. As we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together, for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pache Gananjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jinarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputtanupavena Sapathamanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sata Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, Do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Take a moment to notice how you feel right now compared to when we just started. And as a regular meditator, compare it from this time to last time. Notice those little differences. Sometimes it's very subtle. Sometimes it's like night and day. Continue to practice, and you'll see what works for you, what doesn't work, so you can continue to improve. This is why we practice, to get better and better, so we can keep that peace with us longer and longer. So, before we go into questions and comments, feel free to type in the chat if you'd like. But first, I'd like to share some words of wisdom. So, for today, it's about, well, actually it was a different one, but this is a good one too. To first stop, as I did talk about this last week. But at first, it may be difficult to stop the mind. Be patient and calm. Even though it may not be what we wish for, wait happily. This is very important because many times when we meditate, it's because we are not patient enough. We push our mind too hard to the point where our mind just starts to wander again. If this happens, it's because it cannot stop, because you're using the wrong technique. As I mentioned in the beginning, never force. The more you force, the more you push, the more your mind will keep wandering. That's why we're learning to first stop. Or another way you look at it is quite literally the first time you're able to stop. That's what I mentioned when we're meditating. When your mind finally just goes quiet. It sounds boring on paper, but when you experience it, it's quite interesting. So let yourself experience little by little. Okay? So I didn't originally want to talk about that. I must have pushed the wrong button and then it reset. But anyways, I'm very glad to remind you all to remember to stop, or first stop, to slow down first. This way you can continue to get better and better. So now I open the floor to you all if anyone has any questions. Also, hello Anna. Oh, hello Annie. Who came in? Hello Pat. Hello Pinui. And also Gonyan on Facebook. And hello Nolan and Ana Maria on YouTube. So now I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions or wonders, if you're here on Zoom, you can turn on your mic, type in the chat. For those on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to type in the comments. Again, if you are on a different channel on Facebook, if you don't see my face at the top corner, then very likely I cannot see your comment. At least not right now. But I'll always go back and reply. Or if you'd like, you can also contact me directly, this QR code here, or the link in the description. It will go to my digital business card, which opens up to different ways you can contact me as I give you all my social media so you guys can find me easily. Okay. Oh, very good. And I'm just feeling happy. Very good. So, I hope you all keep up your practice. If no questions today, no worries. Sabai, sabai. You're always welcome to ask me questions anytime, and I can bring it up into the next class if you like, or just keep it private. As everyone always has questions, they come up here and there, or you're just wondering, am I still going the right direction? That's okay too. I'm happy to be here. I'm one of the few monks who are very available and happy to help you guys out, even if you send me a message directly to me. As of right now, I am busy all the time, but I'm not so busy I can't answer a little question very quickly. As there are many of you who do contact me quite regularly, which is great, and we get to keep in touch. And I'm glad that I'm still able to do this, because right now we're still at for example, YouTube, I think I have a little over 500 subscribers, and same with on Facebook, Instagram, etc., which is still very manageable as a one person. So I'll do what I can as we continue on. But as always very glad I get to be here. So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, you can stay longer and we can chat some more if you'd like. Take care.